Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Skyscrapersim with something slightly different today. You'll see this building looks quite interesting with a bunch of different things all over the place, and this is just a little bit we're looking at. This is the copy I have anyway. There might be more things in the most recent version which I don't have, of the EG881 testing building, which as it sounds is a building to test things that EG881 made. So we're going to have a look around, but before we get into the building itself, there's something out here. There is a vehicle. So we're going to take a drive of the vehicle. It's actually been many years since I drove a car in Skyscrapersim, so I hope I remember how. So if I go E, then we're in. Oh, it's a bit interesting. And this vehicle is slightly too tall, meaning I can hardly see what's going on. Oh yes, I remember this now. It's very glitchy. Please, if you have a photosensitivity problem, please actually skip past this part because this is going to be a bit of a problem. Oh dearie me, this is not fun at all, and we've crashed and I can't see anything because we're going up a hill. We'll get to the top of the hill in a moment and we'll be able to see what's at the top of it. And we're at the top of the hill. Right, I'm turning immediately round because we need to get the light off of this subject. So we've got some escalators here. And you know what? I'm going to exit and let the car roll down the hill. Bye! How did it go straight through those? Well, we're not getting that back, but that's okay because that was a bit of a horrible experience anyway. There it goes. It's going to go out of render distance soon. How much momentum did that get? You don't get that much momentum when you're actually riding the thing. Alright. But anyway, here we have some escalators that go up a really steep hill for no particular reason. And the ground goes through them slightly because the angle is slightly off. So we'll take a stroll down this one. We'll gradually see things look more like steps being taken the further in we get, because we'll start colliding with the steps a bit more than the ground. It's a very long escalator, this one. I just realised I never put on random activity. Let's do that. Do that on the fly, random activity. Here we go, because there is a lift, so we'll get that making moves. Should be about to. It should be starting to feel more like steps on an escalator soon. Still feels very much like ground at the moment. Quite surprising actually. I don't think the collider for the ground extended this far. Surely it feels like steps now. No? That's crazy. Wait, it still doesn't feel like actual steps. Then we're going to zoom the rest of it. Oh, it just suddenly happens. That is strange. That is utterly, utterly strange. There's a static escalator though that goes all the way up there. You've got roadways of some type and description that go along there. If the cars are implemented better, that would be a good thing to drive it on. But I mean, you saw what the car is. You saw what the car is like. It's just not as nice as you think. There's a tree. So let's hop inside and have a look at some of the things inside. We've got those escalators, those escalators, those escalators, and a whole bunch of other things. We've got, I'm gonna guess this is like ceiling supports. We've got random pieces of textures that serve purposes that us mere observers could never understand. This bit stretches across this atrium. This only goes around a couple of floors actually. You've got this, how many sides has that got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-sided shape. Decagon. And then we've got this circular structure of frames. Again, the purposes of these are not known. What there is another atrium. So what we'll do is we'll take a ride down this escalator, and our POV is going faster than the escalator today. So there you go. Got a static escalator there. Come to those in a bit. There's that one. It goes up. We'll go back up the other one. And then we'll take a ride on the lift, and then we will see what else we can find. Because there is more to this building than it looks. Oh, this has got the step texture issue. Lovely. There's the lift. We're going to miss the lift, I think. Yeah, there it goes. We missed the lift. Now, of course, things are not going to look quite complete and stuff here. There's going to be things that look a bit odd. What do you expect? It's a testing building. It's only really here because it exists. It's never meant to be a very finished product with a meticulous detail perfectly ironed out. No, it's not that at all. It's a thing that exists to test things. Where's that lift? Is it still going down? It is. Yes, some of these little structures here. What are you testing with a little tiny little tile like that? Actually, some Z. What's the Z fighting going on there? Interesting. Some Z fighting going on between those little objects. Curious, very curious. There is those escalators. We're going to come to those in a bit once we take a couple of trips in the lift. She might put on independent, I'm not sure. Oh, I think it's coming. I can't see it. It's on its way. Yay, we get the lift. Bink, bonk. Oh, a lot of buttons just got pressed. Oh, 2 of them. Okay. So here's the lift. It's a KONE with this ceiling texture. We have KSS 500. The door hold button. I think that works. Alarm. Does this do anything? Nope. That phone button does nothing at all. B3. What's that? Oh, it's the fireman service indicator. Keys for various things. B4. Not a whole lot down here, except those escalators. One more round trip. Up we go. The font's not quite accurate, but what can you do? Bink, bonk. How many floors? Just basement 2. Firefighters operation. Imagine if that was openable. That'd be really cool. Can you have a manual door object in a lift? I think you should be able to. I think that would be funny. Escalators. Head down to B4 and we will test these key switches. Oops. Well, I found the one that puts it on independent or whatever. Or turns it off entirely. And we made the indicator glitch. There you go. Fixed it. That does nothing. It does nothing. And that, I presume, is independent. And there's a stop button. Oh, no, you don't. Bing. Oh, well, that'll probably eventually be called. Let's send it to some floors. So, what else is there to see in this building? Well, there's these little objects again. But if you notice, even though we're at the bottom floor of the lift, the escalators continue to go down. So let's see how far down they go. Go down this one. Down to basement 5. The lift shaft is here, the stairs are here, that's about it. Going down to basement 6. Gonna run out of space on my mouse map very quickly. Going down to basement 7. Oh, do figure of 8s around this thing. Going down to basement 8. Said figure of 8s and I proceed to go the same way I did the previous one. Basement 9. You can get the idea of where this is going. A basement 10. So here we are at basement 10 in the escalators, where those little pieces of brick still exist. The lift doesn't come down here at all. The lift shaft comes down here. But the lift does not. Now, what if I told you that that was not the end? The escalators come down to basement 10. What if I told you that that was not the bottom floor? Yep, the regular stairs go further. Basement 11. B12. B13. B14. A B15. B16. B17. B18. B19. B20. Basement 21. This goes 21 floors underground, where the lift shaft has some issues down here, because quite frankly I don't think anything below basement 10 was ever actually considered in terms of being made functional. This would just apply to every single floor. What happens if I do this? There's just nothing. Okay. Yes, I'm pretty sure the lift shaft was not considered at any floors below basement 10. In fact, you can actually just walk into the front of it. Wait, okay. No, yeah, that is not considered if you just walk in the front of it. Yes, let me just confirm with my simulator control panel. Basement 21, I was right, yep. So, there are 11 unused floors, and 6 floors which are only served by escalator and stairs. So that's kind of curious. Let's go back up to basement 11 now, just to see if the lift shaft thing holds true there. I think I'm on 18 right now. Really not sure. I'm not going to do all the turnaround. It'll make you dizzy. 16. 15. It is actually much easier. 13 possibly? I think I've lost count. I think this is right. I might be wrong. Oh, lift shaft's solid here. It's down. It's just down on 21 that you can get in, I guess. I'm having a look down here. I'm having a peek. It is just 21 that it's open on. Okay. And now I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how long I held no clip for. About here? Here's a floor. Which floor is it? Not one with colliders on. Okay, we need to find one with colliders. This one has colliders. Which one's this? Where am I? I'm on basement 10. Oh, because the escalators are here. Hold on, we'll go down one more. I just want to see if the escalators poke through the interfloor on 11. Oh, I was on 11 the whole time, and they don't. Okay. So that was interesting. We will now head back up the escalators and finish with the ride up the lift. So here we are at basement 9. I have to do all this again, yep, that's right. But we get right up the other escalator. Here we are at basement 8. 7. Basement 7. We'll finish on ground. Basement 6. 2 more floors to go. Up to basement number 5. Oh, stuck. Slightly suboptimal. And here we are at basement 4, I think. The lift is not here. Did we just miss it? Just missed it. Of course we just missed it. Of course we just missed that lift, because of course we did. Why wouldn't we miss it? But anyway, while we wait for this lift to come down, let me know in the comments what you think of this building. Obviously it's a testing building, so it's not meant to be elaborately complete with all the little fine details ironed out. Like I say, it's for testing. But I still think it's quite an interesting one to look around with the different things going on, the 11 unused floors and all that. I found it a very interesting explorer. Okay, right. Really? Let's just speed this up a bit, I think. And independent service. There we go. Independent service. Let's speed this journey up a bit. No button or key to turn off the fan. It's unfortunate. There we go. Can go back on normal now. Alright. We'll watch the lift close. Lift has now closed. Oh, away it goes. Bring it back up. And we'll get a view that encompasses pretty much the whole building. Line up with that tree, will we? So, here is the EG881 test kit building, and I hope you have enjoyed. You know what to do if you've enjoyed? Because everyone says it. Do I need to say it? Do I really need to say it? Like, comment, subscribe. There, I said it. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next video.